Getting ready to do some greenhouse work. We got all of the soil and stuff for the raised beds that I'm nearly done building up there. So in previous videos I've shown how I've normally got things over there by using the zero turn and the little dump cart, but this would take so many trips doing that. I've asked our neighbor if I could drive through their property to get to our greenhouse, and so I've been given permission to do that so I can take this full load. Next month though, we are getting some fence work done that will allow us to have better access to that area of our property, so I won't have to ask my neighbors. We just have a wider gate that we can drive through. So I'm excited about that. Got to load up some more things from the shop. We're taking this as an opportunity to grab everything that we want in the greenhouse that we currently have, load it up on this trailer, and take it over there in one haul. Okay, so the garden beds are all built as of today. Yay! So on this south-facing wall here, we'll have lots and lots and lots of peppers, but also interplanted. We're going to be doing companion planting, and our beds will be more like a permaculture design. So we'll have a plant that's a taller kind of overstory type plant, and then we'll have herbs in there. We'll also have our root vegetables in there, kind of all sharing. So following companion planting, again, for pest prevention and things like that. In this middle row here, this is where I imagine most of our trellising plants. So our tomatoes, our cucumbers, our beans in separate beds, and as well as companion plants. So with our tomatoes, you'll see things planted with them like basil and an herb and a root vegetable. And then over here on this north-facing wall in these 4 beds, this is where I imagine we'll place all of our perennials. So starting with our tree collards, we'll also get some asparagus going here. This is where our strawberries will go. And I might even just sort of in this last bed here do us some watermelons just so they can have the space that they need. And in between, where there are no garden beds here, this is where our trees will be in planters. So we've got our olive tree right there. It'll bounce back. But we'll also put our citrus trees back out here once we're out of the danger of the frost. So I'm super excited. Yes, the garden beds are done. I will have to put the trellis here. I'm just going to use a cattle panel to run it from these beds. So these are 8 foot long each. So total of 24 feet for this trellis row. So I'll get a cattle panel. I think they have one that's 25 feet in width, which would be perfect just to use one to take it all the way across here. So I'm excited. It actually feels very comfortable in here now that the side panels are dropped down. This is going to be such a comfortable space. I'm super excited about it. I really, really am. So here we have the water station area. We've got our irrigation line for our micro irrigation that runs along the side of here, and I still haven't done it yet. This is all the tubing and things for the micro irrigation system. And essentially what it's going to do, this is the main water line that will feed it. There will be a pressure reducer valve attached to the end of it, and then this larger tubing, which I believe is 3/4 inch, I think, is going to serve as a main water line that will run horizontal towards the back. Off of that main water line, we'll then have our individual feeder lines. So I think, I forget what size they are, but they're going to run down the beds here. And then here, the second one, we'll have one running for the trees, 3, and then the 4th one here. I bought enough that if I wanted to do 2 lines for these larger beds running vertically this way, parallel to each other, and 2 here, I could do that, which would be 2, 4, 5, and 6 total lines. So when they come down here, it's going to be one main line coming down for the trees, but there'll be these smaller 1/4 inch tubes that go into feeding each of the planters that'll be here. And that's the plan for irrigation. So I'm still working up how to set this up, but certainly the water system over here, just a table. I got this table for free, and it's got a hardwire cloth. So it's really good for planting and sifting soil. So I can put a big tub underneath it to catch the sifted soil. And when we have like compost, which this is our homemade compost right here, anything that we get that we need to sift soil, we can just dump it on top of this table and give it a little shake, and the finer soil will go through the hardware cloth. Got my ladder. So we brought this plastic shelving unit out here. That's going to be our seed starting station. I've got my little sail things there ready for starting seeds, and they'll pretty much go on these first 2 rows. Probably we can utilize any other table space we have in here for seed starting, but what I really want is either on the 2nd or 3rd row my power bank system that will attach to my solar panel. And I'm going to attach the solar panel from the inside so I can utilize the support tubes of the greenhouse structure to attach my solar panel. I think it's fine that it's inside the plastic. It actually might be better than fine because the plastic can serve to sort of protect it a little bit from the elements. And then it will be attached to my portable power bank. And I think it's a Bluetti brand. And then I can plug in the lights that are going to run through the greenhouse. And so I'll attach the lights here and here, just along the 2 sides. I think would suffice. If I don't have to try to get up there and attach lights to this longer beam here, all the better. So I have ordered the lights as well. So now that the garden beds are done, I'm super excited about that. Yes. Whoops. Finally getting back to using my tripod. Yeah, so now that the garden beds are done, the next step is irrigation, getting the micro irrigation system set up, and then getting my power box out here and my solar panel attached, and the lights. The trellis for this row of beds, we went and bought a ton of topsoil and garden soil and manure, and these beds are just barely full, but we needed to get a sense of how much we required. So this might be only about 40% of what we needed. So we'll be going back for another haul of soil because we'll be seed starting soon. I wanted to get these beds done, built, constructed, and now that they are, we can seed start, and then that gives us maybe about 4 weeks before they need to be in the bed, so they can go ahead and get started. I'm so excited. Everyone's been seed starting on the YouTube landscape. Everyone's been seed starting, and so we're ready. We've got our infrastructure here. I'm so ready. I'm excited, y'all. It's taken a while to get these constructed. I got a full-time gig, as many of you do, and yeah, lots to do. And I really was just trying to beat the weather here before the heat comes. So after the rain, but before the heat comes. I'm also excited because we're going to be getting our pond stocked next month as well. So we'll take you along with our journey for that. Yay! Thank you, Connor Homestead family.